I'm out cruising with, can you guess, the Begode Race, everyone. This wheel has been all the hype lately. I'm sure you have seen and heard a lot about it, and you've got a lot of questions. And I'm here to make a little real-life video for you. Give you a little first-hand experience while I'm out cruising. Look at this blue light trim. It looks so Cybertron, so nice. I got 1,061.4 kilometers on the dashboard right now. So I figured it's a good time to tell you some of the things that I like and that I don't like about it, and just give you some of the commentary. So let's start off with the specs. This wheel comes with a 20-inch tire, mounted with a hot melt street tire, which is tubeless, very nice. And it's housing a 6,000 watt motor, which can peak up to in excess of 30,000 watts I had in my app. It's a 210 volt system, powered by a 3,800 watt hour battery. And it weighs 48 kilograms, which is not light, but considering how much power and battery this wheel has, it's actually very compact. So the specs definitely check out. The time that I'm making this video right now, it is the second fastest wheel on the market after the P6, and you can reach top speeds, give or take, around 80 miles an hour, which, yeah, that's close to what, 130 kilometers an hour. Now the range with this big battery, you can get anywhere between 40 to about 70 miles, depending on how you're riding, how fast. If you ride it fast, it certainly uses a lot more power, but anything under 30-40 miles is quite eco-mode. Very conservative on the battery, actually, so you can expect some decent range. The lights are very nice. It has bright LED tail lights in the back, which they blink and they turn with you. And then you have this fantastic trim. I really appreciate how they did that. Makes it look so futuristic. But I really, really wish that they did the same thing on the Blitz Pro. That would be too damn cool. But it's alright. One thing that I would like is if you could go into the app and change the colors to anyone that you like, kind of like you can on the InMotion V12S, where it has a little sliding palette for the color and you can just choose it. But I'm not complaining, it's nice. It would also be nice to turn it off entirely. Not that I would, but I guess some people would want to do that. And it would be nice to have that option. So yeah, this wheel gives you decent visibility at nighttime in the back. And I do have some extra drone flashers here, which let me give you a little demonstration. Those have a battery life of about 5 hours when they're blinking, so my friends tell me that they can see me from very, very far away. And as you know, riding with a lot of visibility is very important at nighttime. On this wheel right now, I got the pedals on the very lowest setting, which that's way down here, can you see? And it gives the wheel a very, very stable and solid ride while you're out. And I like it a lot. But you're sacrificing the turning ability of this wheel. You cannot turn very harshly because you may pedal clip. That's just something that can happen. So this certainly is not a wheel that you want to take off-roading on very complicated and technical trails, where you would take something like the Begode Extreme or a Librachem Lynx S. It's strictly an asphalt concrete wheel, something that's meant to ride on the road. Just because you have the battery boxes that are protruding so far down to the bottom, you really don't want to pedal clip or hit those battery boxes on anything. You can probably get away with jumping down the occasional curb, but you certainly don't want to go up on any curbs with this because you may just hit that and damage the battery cases. Which, all in all, I have to say the wheel is extremely good quality. All the parts that matter are very solid and they have a very good impression. The battery cases are solid metal. The wheel and motor leave a very good impression. It's also got a nice little carbon fiber look fender, which is made out of hard plastic. And then, of course, we have the stock Begode headlight, which this headlight is very nice in comparison to a lot of other wheels, such as the Libricam ones or InMotion ones, because when you are going downhill, usually what happens is it will throw the light cone into the air, and when you're going uphill, it will throw the light cone directly in front of you into the ground. But with this Begode wheel, what's actually happening is you have a very nice and wide cone ahead of you, and it kind of covers all those situations just fine. Now, the light could be a little bit brighter, but it suffices. And it also has a very cool effect that when the wheel is resting and sitting right, like right now, the headlight is dimmed, and then when you're taking off, the headlight becomes very bright, and I think that's a really cool feature, which of course, you know, right now I got the light off entirely to show you the light show. It's got a decent handle right here that you can grab, but it's kind of hidden, and I wish that it would stick out a little bit more from the seated riding, that it would be a little bit easier to grab. I feel myself trying to reach in here is a little bit complicated, but it's solid nonetheless. It's made out of metal, and you can certainly pick up the wheel. The trolley handle is nice CNC metal, definitely a very high quality metal. However, I do not appreciate how it's just so flimsy, right? So a locking mechanism would be nice, where it could lock up into place in the top, or where it could lock into the bottom here, as what can happen when you're hitting bumps sometimes. You may just do a little, a little clump like that as it's moving around. Maybe a little magnetic mechanism. The top of the wheel is made out of plastic, and so is the metal trim here, the plastic trim, which some people feel reserved about that, but I think that did that intentionally, just so that the wheel has less weight, since this is a racing wheel, and if damage ever occurs, then it's actually quite possible to order these parts quite cheaply and replace them. So that's not bad. And it's not like this plastic is really awful or anything. It is very high quality. My friend has cut out on a berm one time because the app was set to 45 degrees and he had exceeded that. The wheel cut out and he smashed it to the front, and it just left a couple scratches, but really was not that bad. The kickstand is really nice. I really like it a lot. It is wide, it is sturdy, and when you set the wheel down, it doesn't feel like it's going to tip over. I haven't had any problems even taking it on the ferry where the boat kind of rocks it around. The pedals, of course, they're spiked Begode pedals, standard ones that come with the wheels, and I think they're great. I think they're really nice. But I've had the situation where I've stripped the screws before because they're kind of weak quality, and I wish that Begode would use some stronger quality screws. But it's not like you can't replace them on your own if you need to get everything shipped to you overnight on Amazon. In comparison to the Begode Blitz Pro, they did a very good job on the display. It's very simple, it's very durable, and most importantly, it's very bright. And it gives you information such as your speed, your battery status, your pedal hardness, the motor temperature, and of course the odometer with the kilometers that you have on the dash. And I like that in the daytime, even in the bright sunny time, you can see this screen. Not that I really use it when I'm riding. You know, I have my eyes ahead to see where I'm going, and I have my little EUC buddy also, and sometimes darkness spot apps or whatever, but I still appreciate that it serves its function, and if I want to look down and see it, I can see what's happening, see stats such as the battery. I would appreciate if it also showed me the wheel voltage on here, but that's alright. I feel like I always have to pull out the app on my phone to see what voltage I got. All in all, very cool. I'm just running the stock Lippocam Aidu pedals on this here that my friends gave me. And these pads, they're okay, I like them. They give me a lot of control with this wheel. This is just a little extra bumper. I know everybody's asking what's going on. And yeah, don't tell Rob, I got a little next gen mobility patch here on a Begode wheel, but I like what they're doing, so I'll give them a shout out. And then of course I got my Nostromo patch. Very, very nice. So these are some of the first comments in the wheel. It's incredibly powerful, it's incredibly fast. They managed to pack so much into such a small package. It's really beyond me that something as small as a suitcase can go this quick, and it reaches 0 to 40, 50 in like what, 2 or 3 seconds. So it's really just up to rider skill how fast you want to go on this wheel. But as you guys know, I'm still running a speed limit on my wheels. I don't want to overdo it. I'm not here to make crazy wild content with my wheels and get in dangerous situations. I'm here to just have fun and enjoy the cruises and have fun with these toys. Really, that's what it's all about. And yeah, definitely keeping my speed limit so I also don't exceed speed limits. Here we go, guys. This is the Begode Race. I'm gonna get geared up and I'll take you for a little spin and maybe share some more comments along the ride. So I'll see you guys soon. Boom. Alright, welcome back everybody. I am all geared up and ready for the ride. Port Angeles has such a nice little harbor front here. I really enjoy coming here, especially at nighttime. Here we go, guys. Check it out. Begode Race. Also got my docking spot figured out. See how cool it is. I can turn on the lights with the button here. And if I hold it, then it will also beep like a horn. Alright. I really like how easy it is to take off with this wheel, especially with the pedals on the lowest side. The suspension is good on this wheel. It's got dual suspension, hydraulic. Pretty maintenance free right out of the box. It's not very a comfortable wheel to sit on. Definitely need to get a seat made for it. Guys, I forgot to turn my flashlight on. So sitting on this wheel is not very good. It has very sharp edges, so I feel like I can't really get a good grip while I'm on it. And you also want to slide forward and backwards. It would be nice if they kind of made the shape a little bit better. I feel like it wouldn't have taken them much to make it more comfortable while you're sitting. But nonetheless, there are seats available. And it would be really cool if Vertex makes one here in the future. If anybody knows the trolley handle on the Begode Race, is it the same one as on the Begode Panther? Are they about the same dimensions? And the ET Max. I'm wondering if those are all the same. But yep, I got the flashers on. Let's carry on with our little journey here. The wheel ride's very stable. It barely wants to wobble on you, especially with the settings on the lowest one for the pedal. wheel is fast. And I mean really fast. It comes to a stop really quickly too. See what I'm telling you with the headlight? How it throws the cone like that? It's a Begode. You talking about lever cam?
That there is. What kind of unicycle is that?
That's a Begode.
Begode?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Begode Race.
How fast you go on that?
This one goes 80.
80?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, you better have a helmet like that.
Yeah, you gotta have the whole gear.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, that is serious.
Yeah.
That is something.
It goes 80 miles an hour.
Yeah,
How long a range?
50 to 70 miles maybe.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that ain't bad.
Full on foot, like the pedal thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, that's the future right there, man.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. If you have the chance to learn it, just pick it up and get it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's just gonna be a big time.
Yeah, I want to keep my teeth for now, but maybe
Well, you
one
gotta
day.
have the good gear. You gotta dress for the
Yeah.
slide, not for the ride.
There you go.
Have a good night.
You too. Have fun.
Yep. Begode Race. Some serious stuff, guys. It's not a toy. Can you learn on this wheel? Probably. It's an easy ride. And I really like that. But you have to be so careful because this wheel reaches insane speeds so fast. And if you're not an experienced rider, you can really, really hurt yourself. So I have mixed feelings if this is a beginning wheel. Sure, you can get away with it, but definitely be careful. Maybe set a speed limit. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's all I got for the Begode Race right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you got any questions about this wheel, go ahead and put it in the comments. Until then, what a rush out here with the Begode Race. Looking so good. Catch you next time.